Just at the club,
What's going on to YouTube? As you guys can see, I have got the cylinder head back. I'm in a bit of a pinch right now. Something else happened with Lauren, so I'm trying to get this head done and over with. So basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to speed through putting everything on, and the main things that I'll show you guys is like the timing and the torquing of whatever needs to be torqued. So let me go ahead and rip this plastic off, get the lifters on it, get the cams on it, and then I'll start torquing down stuff and we will be moving right along. Okay, so I've got the lifters back in, and I'm going to slide them on now. Remember that intake side is the E and exhaust side is the A. You want to make sure the E on the tray, like right there, is facing forward. There's not really much other way that you can put it on, but since it's out of the car, I'm able to put it like this, slide it sideways, and then slide it on just like this. So there we go. So now my lifters don't fall out while I'm pushing it on. Boom, it's on. Boom, it's on in the back. And now I can rotate it. Boom. If you are doing it in the car, you would probably have to use like a magnet or something on the edges of these, but I didn't have to do that since it's out of the car. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the exhaust side, and then I will be ready to get some assembly lube in these grooves here, and I'll be able to drop the cams in. Also, I would love to put the washers in first, but if I turn it sideways, it will fall out. So now that I have, once I get the trays in with the lifters, I'll just drop them in there and I'll maneuver the washers in for the head bolts. All right, we've got both cam trays in right now, so that way I can put this assembly lube on. I'm gonna use the assembly lube to go in between the journals for the cams, and I'm just putting this on mainly so that it runs freely, it moves freely while I'm moving everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and squirt some of this on. I already got my washers down in there, and then I should be getting ready to put the cams on right after this. So assembly lube there, assembly lube in here, not too much, just a little bit. Get everything moving, and I'll probably do the same thing for the tops. So what I'm doing now is I've got the cam sitting in. This one isn't at top dead center like it's supposed to be, but this one is going to be rotated so that you can see exactly where it goes. Just put a little assembly lube on here on the top portion of the cam cover, and you want to make sure it lines up exactly how the other one did. So A1 facing this way, A2 facing this way, all of them are going to be facing this way, and then the other ones will be the same exact way. So I'm not really going to show all of that because that's a lot, but make sure you clean out your tops, make sure there's no dirt in there. Let's see what we got here. This one is gonna flip around. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. And just like that. Same thing all the way down. And then you're gonna wanna put them on both of these, the back and the front, and then tighten them down evenly so that you know exactly which is which. And also, on the cams, there's an E and there's an A, so you know exactly which one goes for which. All right, so let me go ahead and get this done now. All right, well, I've got the cams on now. I'm not gonna show how I did it, but because I'd probably get crucified, but I definitely did use some channel locks to grab it and press down at the back here. But everything's good, it's on. So now, I'm torquing these to 15 Newton meters, which is approximately 133 inch-pounds. So, there you go. Just torque them all down. I'm gonna go from, yeah, that's not that much at all. I'm gonna go from the back. There we go. Hear that click. These I didn't even tighten down enough, so there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them. Oops, I was supposed to start putting here. Okay, we've got the cams back in. We've got the exhaust studs put in. I gotta get 2 more. I have them over here soaking in some PB. So now that I've cleaned off the top of the cylinder pistons, I don't know why I keep saying cylinder pistons. I'm gonna rotate it back to top dead center, install the locking pin tool down there. It's all the way down there. I'll probably shine a light so you guys can see it eventually. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna go ahead and change this hose right here, and I'm going to change this hose right here, which broke. So I'm gonna swap those out real quick, and then I'll be ready to do everything else. Okay, I'm getting ready to put everything on. I'm gonna put the dowels back in soon. The dowels go into, actually I need to blow out that one, but dowels go into here and there, and then I'll put the gasket on top, make sure I clean off the surface completely. Alignment tool, I don't know if you can see it properly, is down there. Let me try to move some of this stuff. This alignment tool right here. So once you get it to top dead center, you've got the mark lined up down here. All this stuff is so hard to see, but you've got the mark lined up down here. Once it focuses, there it is. And then you'll know that it's, number 1 is at the top. That pin is in, and the mark is lined up top dead center. For the head, I've already put the tool on there. I didn't want to put it on there while it was flat because I didn't want to be rotating these pistons, not pistons, but rotating the valves at all. So right now I'm just gonna finish prepping everything, get the rest of the exhaust valve studs back on, and then I'll be ready to put it in. Like I said, I'm gonna try to put it in with the exhaust on so I can try to get away from all that extra work, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, so we'll see. Okay, so this is a steel gasket that I'm going to be putting on the head. So the head shop, the machine shop, recommended that I spray the Copperite spray on it since it's a steel gasket. So I'm going to need to grab some of that, and I've also got to go to work too. So like I said, I'm going to change out that hose and that hose before I finish everything today. And then what I'm going to do is go get the Copperite, and another day I'll come back, slap it on. More and more that I'm looking at this area down here, I think I will be able to get the exhaust in there. So I'm definitely gonna try that to eliminate pulling the mounting bracket and all that other stuff. So hopefully I can get it, but we'll get back to this probably tomorrow.